everybody. I'm Carla Maria Cadoni, sound healing practitioner, and this is.
I'm Andrea Fessler. I'm a nurse and intuitive healer.
So today we're going to be talking very briefly about the different types of brainwave states, but we're going to be focusing primarily on the beta brainwave. Now, the beta brainwave is the brainwave that's associated with that activity, wakeful consciousness, right? So we're talking about activity as in studying, when we're preparing for something that we need to be alert, say we need to be focused, we need to be able to be awake and have that state of mind where our brain is going to be active, right? Doing activity, not in a restful state, not a meditative state, but specifically activity oriented. So associated with critical thinking, problem solving, all that type of stuff is associated with the beta brainwave state. So I'm going to be using tuning forks today on Andrea as an example for that. Andrea is getting ready to prepare for something. She needs a little extra focus, and we're going to demonstrate how the beta brainwave state can take you from kind of a more relaxed, sleepy, or foggier state of mind to one of being more alert, more focused, and able to really start to apply some critical thinking to something or problem solving depending on what's going on. And as for people who are watching, though we'll be using tuning forks, we'll go over at the very end kind of how you can implement beta brainwave state through music to prepare yourself for a meeting, a quick speech. If you are getting a little groggy in the mid-afternoon at that, halfway period of the workday, or even with studying. So we'll begin first by demonstrating on Andrea the use of the beta brainwave state with tuning forks, and then we're going to ask her to give a little feedback on how her thought process or her energy levels are feeling on the neurological level.
All right, I'm excited.
Wonderful.
I love tuning forks.
So it's always interesting to watch kind of the activity of the eyes and the breathing depending on what brainwave state is being used on a person. Right, so we notice that the breathing gets a little bit quicker. The eyes are fluttering a little bit, and we can start to see the brain activity waking up a bit. Should we do one more round, or how are you feeling?
That was beautiful.
Wonderful.
Yeah, before my thoughts felt kind of scattered and I felt sort of all over the place, and now I feel like I had a cup of coffee and I can focus and get up and go, and I feel like I can really get down what I need to do. So thank you.
Wonderful. So, as you were saying, for those of you, obviously not everybody has tuning forks, right? But the amazing thing is we can always go online. There's plenty of music available for free on, YouTube or wherever else. And so if you have a meeting that you're preparing for, or perhaps you have studying that needs to get done, you've lost a little bit of focus because you've reached that point in the day of the work day, school day, to where you're starting to get a little bit groggy, having difficulty focusing or concentrating, you can go on and look up beta music or beta frequencies, which will be between 14 to 40 hertz. And that can be played for a few minutes just to get you into that state of mind, to help you to refocus and draw it back in and just continue to pursue. Or it can take you from a state of just being completely, scatterbrained, to really being able to hone it in and to focus on that critical thinking. It's very good to motivate you to get back onto the feet and get started with the day. So thank you very much. Thank you, Andrea.
Thank you, Carla.